Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm here with my boyfriend Zach and we are starting another video. We didn't do one of these videos in forever, so here it is. Basically, we're here to bring you a video about how we met. We've been friends for so long that people have asked us why we're dating now, basically, and like how we came from being friends to going into a relationship, because before we were even dating we had videos of us being friends and everything, so we decided to do a video on how we met to explain how we met. We're friends for like around 3 years now.
Yeah.
But like we weren't like crazy close friends like a long time ago. In the beginning of when I was in high school, but we've known each other, like we saw each other, we were around each other all the time. Then we became friends in drumline. Basically, I was dating another guy at the time, like friends for a couple months, but then like the intention was to get together and like eventually have a relationship. He was in drumline and he was a senior in high school when I was a freshman in high school. So everyone knew this guy in drumline. So Zach knew this guy and was pretty close to this guy. And then once he left, I was still dating him for about a year and a half-ish. We ended up breaking up because drumline helped me because I was not in a good area and I was having some problems with this relationship, and then drumline eventually like jumped in.
Yeah, we kind of, not forced her, but
helpful push.
Yeah, helpful push.
Yeah, because like eventually they kind of were just like, Kayla, like you're not in the right spot.
Yeah.
So I just remember like sitting in the back of the band room and being like, sitting there like, am I really gonna do this? And then they were all like, Kayla, just do it. We became really good friends after that especially, but we were pretty good friends before that.
Yeah, well, we still went out and we hung out before that, but it wasn't like, this is my best friend.
Yeah, and like we never had the intention ever to be dating. He was also dating a girl at the time, and I've known her for a really long time, so I was like, we both were...
we had no intention of this.
No,
at all.
No, and like we've always like connected very well together. We've always had like a good like friendship together, but it was never like, oh, we're definitely gonna date, like let's go date. We had band camp of my junior year and his senior year of high school, and we've became like really close friends, especially with him and Stone, which is our really good friend.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like our best
we went
friend.
Out and we did a whole bunch of stuff together.
Yeah.
Went to the Hershey Park and
yeah.
We just had a lot of fun together.
Yeah, and like there's like tons of vlogs, so definitely check out the vlogs. Had so many like fun activities together, and like we were always hanging out, always hanging out. The parents like met Zach and Stone a while before, and they always had the assumption. They always had the assumption that I liked Zach, and like I was just like, no, like seriously, we were just friends, like we're just being friends, like we've always helped each other through a lot. He was still dating his girlfriend at the time, so then we were like, oh, it's nothing, like literally nothing, no thought.
There was no feelings, that's the thing.
Yeah, there was no feelings. He broke up with his girlfriend, and then it came to be like, I don't know, like November-ish?
About, yeah. Drumline started getting a little bit annoying to her, and I didn't do what a good friend should have. I didn't back her up. So we got into a huge fight that lasted a month or so.
Before my boyfriend and I broke up, I was asking him advice, and we were driving around for hours about advice I should do in the relationship and what I should like say to him if I should break up with him and whatever. He was giving me like wrong advice, and like...
Yeah, it was more advice that she more wanted to hear, but wasn't something that she should have heard.
Yeah, definitely.
It was bad on my part because I just didn't have the courage to tell her the correct advice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that happened, and I was kind of like, oh, good, so like I should go in this direction, and it was kind of like, eh.
So after that, then you two broke up, and then when we were in the drumline room, one friend, he got really mad at her, and I didn't back her up like a good friend should have. And then she just got really mad at me and really mad at him. She hated my guts.
Yeah, because
for months.
Well, the reason was because this guy that was his friend, he was in drumline and everything, he kind of bullied me a little bit, and like actually a lot. He really bullied me. After this time of like in the drumline room, he really started bullying me and like getting mad at me, and like he was shoving me and being rude. His friend was saying to me was everything that Zach said to me that was fine, but then Zach turned his back on me and basically was saying everything that he said in the car to me was wrong, but he explained to me how it was right in the moment. So that's how it kind of like, I was like, what the heck, you told me all of this, like.
That's the thing, it was hard, like I should have just sucked it up and told her the truth in the beginning instead of giving her what she wanted to hear, sparing her feelings for the moment, then letting it come back and
yeah,
really going bad.
I hated you.
Yeah, she hated me for quite a while.
Yeah, it was like a solid like
month and a half to 2 months.
Yeah, and that's like a long time because we were friends, like really good friends with especially Stone. So Stone was kind of in the middle of like Zach and me because Zach was friends with him still and he was friends with me still, but like we all did not hang out.
Yeah.
And I would talk crap about you to Stone and you probably talked crap about me to Stone.
Not as much as you think.
Well, I talked crap on you. During that time, this guy was bullying me, not him, it was his friend that told me all that information. Like they never backed me up, they never helped me, it was a really bad situation. Yeah, but I forget how we like started talking again.
I think it was just, we slowly started talking in band. It was just really slowly, kind of small interactions, and finally it just came back to like, you know what, we'll pass this.
Yeah, I guess.
You're still semi-friends with that guy, right?
I mean, yeah.
You're not friends with him, but...
It's not like how it was.
Yeah.
After he graduated, it was like, whatever.
Because we were friends again, we were getting closer and closer. Prom was coming up, and I promised, well, yeah, I kind of promised my mom I would go to my senior prom, which I was planning on to anyways, but I didn't want to go by myself or with another guy friend. I wanted a date. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna ask Kayla because I know she doesn't have a boyfriend.
Guys, we're gonna do a quick switcheroo, because...
Yeah, she's embarrassed in my hand.
Okay.
I'm asking her, and I asked quite a few people around, my friend Stone and my friend Matt, about pretty much if she was going to go to prom, because I heard rumors that she did not want to ever since she broke up with her boyfriend. I was really hesitant to ask her because I didn't want her to be like, well, no.
Did you have the intention to go with me because you liked me or because you just wanted to go with me?
At that point, that was right after we went, right before we went snowboarding. And when we went snowboarding is when I really realized I started liking her. So right before, it was more of I want someone to go with. I was asking around and people were saying that she wasn't gonna go, and it really kind of made me nervous. So instead I invited her snowboarding, which was a lot of fun. Way back I was really starting to have feelings for her because we started talking and she just was really sweet and nice. A few weeks after that, I decided, no, I'm just going to ask her, but it wasn't going to be in this big way.
Well, no.
What?
Because at the end of snowboarding, on the way home, like the entire time, seriously, I'm not even kidding, like I was so clueless.
I thought I was making it honestly really obvious because I was like kind of laughing at all her little jokes and kind of being like,
Yeah, I didn't see that at all. We were just friends for so long that it kind of just like,
yeah, I guess.
it just was normal, like to be laughing at our jokes.
But I was laughing a little more. But
way home from the snowboarding then, I was extremely painfully injured.
She fell a lot.
Home, he asked me, oh, are you going to prom? Like,
yeah.
Just like casually, like asking me to go. Like he just asked me like, oh, are you going to prom?
Yeah, just kind of get her sense of she actually wanted to, just in case I got bad advice.
And yeah, I seriously had no idea still. Like I simply just said, no, I don't think I'm going to go to prom. And then like I still had no idea. I was so oblivious.
That kind of ruins my plans because I was going to ask her. And I'm like, I started talking to more friends throughout the weeks. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to do it. So it was nothing big. It was just more driving around being like, hey, you want to go to prom? And she was like, yeah, sure.
And then that was it.
That was it. It was nothing big at all.
Before we went to prom, we started dating. So this all happened at the end of March where he asked me.
Yeah, that was a few weeks after I asked you to prom, we started dating.
Before, like honestly, we were thinking about dating like in the beginning of summer instead of starting to date just right when we decided, because we wanted to like clarify some things and like set some boundaries and everything. Thing that we did do before we started dating, which was kind of like weird because we weren't dating yet, and we were just been friends for so long, but like it was kind of weird that we were like making that transition, but we decided to write on like a piece of paper everything that like we wanted in our relationship and things that were like important to us. And like I have it next to my bed still, like we still use it from how we started when we were friends and then going into like dating.
Yeah.
And that was like a really huge transition. Really had problems. We never really argued.
Just honestly a really good relationship.
Yeah, so like one thing that we both, was.
What?
You said, honestly, it was a really good relationship.
Oh, sorry, it is. It is.
Great. The thing that we definitely learned is that like both of us came from a relationship that we kind of just like jumped into it and like we wanted to start a relationship from it. One thing we took away from it is that you definitely need to be friends with someone for so long to like understand them and know their bad times, because that if we didn't have that like whole bad thing about how I hated him for so long, honestly, like I feel like it would have been a completely different, because like we didn't know how to react to each other. But thank you guys so much for watching, and if you aren't following us on social media, definitely do that. Our social media will be down there. He never really posts on his Instagram, but I'm gonna try and make him post more.
Honestly, like I'm like an old man when it comes to that. I have no idea how to use it.
Yeah, well, you're gonna start learning. Starting to post more on my Instagram, so definitely check that down there, and we'll have our Snapchats down there also. So we will talk to you guys in the next video and the next vlog.
Bye.